Hey, hey. Girl, I wish that I could stay here with you all night, all night. But I can't though, cause you know I'm all about dope. Girl, I wanna take you down outside, take a trip somewhere sunny.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Spotlight. I'm your host, Jasmine Camille. Today, I have my very first celebrity guest. Give it up for my friend, Tigo B. Hey, Tigo.
What's going on?
How are you?
I'm good, for sure.
Thank you so much for being here today. So, with any Spotlight interview, we're going to jump right into it. Can you tell everybody your name and where you're from?
Okay. Well, I go by the name Tigo B. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, by way of West Africa.
All right, so we
Sierra
got
Leone.
West Africa and Raleigh in the building, and he is repping for y'all very well. Now, you moved to Greensboro in 2004, and you started working on your music. What was your aim at the time? Did you have a particular genre that you wanted to work towards, or what you wanted to do?
No, I didn't really have a goal. I was just really being creative, just enjoying being creative. I was young, so I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do in life.
Yeah.
Didn't really see anything that spoke to me in college, and then when I started doing music, it was fun, and I saw that it could be lucrative, so I started taking it more seriously.
Started taking it more seriously. Now, you did attend North Carolina A&T, the best HBCU out there, my school.
Aggie
That's where I
Pride.
go. Aggie Pride all day. Now, you were in school for a couple semesters, and then you realized that it just wasn't for you. As a young adult, that can be very scary to be on a path that you think you're going to do, and then to leave everything behind to go pursue your dream. So how did you handle that?
I had to say I've always had a spirit that was like, forget the establishment. You know what I'm saying? So I've never really been afraid to jump out there and just do what everybody else won't do.
Yeah.
So I think you just have to really follow your heart. I think everybody's heart is trying to guide them in a direction, but they might listen to their parents instead, or society instead, things like that. And you have to follow your heart, man. You have to you got to be true to you.
Yeah.
I can't go to sleep at night knowing I was true to everybody else but myself. So I have to be true to myself first.
Because I know as a young adult, it is very difficult. So if it's not for you, follow your dream and do what you love. Now, jumping ahead to when you got your first big break, what was that experience like to finally see all your hard work start to pay off?
What would you consider my first big break?
Well, I know you did a song in 2010 with Waka Flocka. It's called We Got It. So would you consider that your first big break, or?
We could say that because it definitely brought a lot more exposure to myself and my brand. So, and at that time, it was kind of surreal.
Yes.
People were definitely coming left and right out the woodworks trying to work with the boy.
That's
you know what
exciting.
I mean? So it was cool. It was cool at that time, for real.
That's really exciting. Now, during your career, I know you took a step back and you stopped doing music for 3 years. So to stop doing something that you love for that long, what took place during that time period to prepare you for what you had coming up next?
Well, to make a long story short, I just needed to get more in tune with myself, more in tune with my spirit. So I just focused on spirituality for a while.
Yeah.
I wanted to get my mind in the right place, and then it definitely prepared me for everything that was to come with the success of some of my music and things like that. But that's why I left for 3 years. I had to get my mind right,
Get your
man.
mind right.
Just had to get my mind right. That was
Got
it.
your mind right. Now you're back and you're better,
Yes,
better than
indeed.
ever.
Yes, indeed.
Now you have a very unique style because you can do it all. You can rap and you can sing. So if you had to categorize yourself or put yourself in a category, what would you label? What kind of artist are you?
Man, we still trying to figure that out. I'm literally just a ball of creativity, man. I don't like to limit myself. I also don't like to put myself in a box.
Yeah.
Society got us feeling like that's what we got to do. You have to serve people this so they can figure you out and all that. But I just don't believe in it. I
Right.
believe in just being a free spirit, man. So I'm good at music in general. I'm good at writing it. I'm good at singing it. I'm good at rapping it.
Do it
I can
all.
do
He's
a
good at
poem.
everything.
It's everything, man. So I just shine like how I shine.
That's awesome. Now, in this industry, it's constantly changing. People are always coming in, people are coming out. The sound is different. So how do you make your sound stay consistent in something that's constantly changing and staying true to yourself?
Well, that's really the key. I mean, everything is continuously changing. So, you could catch a wave on the waves that's already going. You know what I'm saying? But you just have to make sure that you're putting your essence into it.
Yeah.
And then it's always going to be unique to you. So I'm just true to me when I create my music.
And it definitely does show throughout your music. Now, can we talk about the prelude for a minute? Because I really, really enjoyed it. I got 5 favorites. Can I tell you my 5?
Yeah, please tell me.
Played
your
It
5.
Again, Black in America, Pick Up the Phone, New Kings, and Back to the Money, of course, are my top 5 favorite. Now, Play It Again, to me, is one of those songs, you're already telling us what we need to have a good time. You put it on before you're about to go out to the club. It's a good song to vibe to. So tell me, what was the inspiration behind that song?
Play It Again. Well, shout out to LaFell first and foremost.
Okay.
He produced the record, wonderful record. But he actually dropped the beat off. We were in the studio, and I was just talking about being authentic, and that's what we do when we're in the studio. You know, we go in there, we're creative. You know, it don't take much. We just need some inspiration. So we invite some women in, we invite some drink in, and some other things at times.
Of
You see what I'm
course.
saying? And then when it feels good, you gotta play it again.
Yeah, and that song it is a feel good song. It does make you feel good. Now, Black in America, it's one of the most powerful songs to me because you hit on so many controversial topics, from black on black crime to police brutality to the shoe industry. So, what was behind that record, and how did you come up with Black in America?
Well, as you said, a lot has been going on lately within the world.
Yes.
As far as black people being abused by the police. So I just felt like it was time for somebody with a voice to step up, make a record that would expose the truth of that. You know, and like I told you, man, I'm a very spiritual man, you know, so it was just one of them records that I feel like I had to put on there. It's very conceptual and real.
It was one of my favorites. It's a very powerful song. And then Back to the Money, of course, with Black Boy. That was your radio hit. I loved it. What was the inspiration behind Back to the Money? Because we all got to get money, you know?
That's it. Like, the inspiration was I was driving to Raleigh one day, and I'm kind of different with the way I make my music. Well, actually, a lot of musicians do this, but I don't need a beat. I can make that beat in my head.
Okay.
And you might see me driving down the road like this with no music on. You're like, okay, that dude crazy.
Yeah.
But really, I'm just hearing the music in my head, and, you know, I was just thinking about what I had going on. I just left my girl's crib, and she wanted me to stay, but I had business to handle.
Do stuff.
You know what I mean? I had business to handle.
Get back to that money. All right. So you've been hinting about June 3rd. I feel a really good vibe about this. So tell me what's happening on June 3rd. What can we expect?
On June 3rd, myself and Rico Barrino are releasing an EP called Vibes. The lead single off of that right now is called Vibe. And so we just decided. We always do really good work together.
Y'all
you know,
do.
69 did extremely well. We had a song back in the day called Ooh Wee that did really well. And every time we get in the studio, it's magic. So we decided to get the people a small project with both of us on it, just doing our thing. Yep.
I'm excited for June 3rd, and y'all should be too. Wait
3rd.
for it. All right. Now, I always ask my guests, it's important to try to work hard to get your future to where you want it to be. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? And are there any artists out there that you haven't worked with that you want to work with?
There are many artists that I would like to work with.
Okay.
Nothing is jumping out at me right at this second, but I just like to work with very creative people. And within 5 years, hopefully, I'll be on the level of somebody like Beyonce. I'll be on the level of somebody like Prince. I have huge goals and aspirations.
That's really
you know
good.
What I mean? So, you know, you got to dream, man.
Gotta aim high. Gotta aim high.
Absolutely.
All right, Tigo. So I want to thank you for being here. But before I let you go, I want to get to my favorite part of Spotlight, which is the one-on-one. It's where I'm going to ask you a few questions so the audience and your fans and me can get to know you like on a one-on-one level. You ready?
Let's do it.
Nothing too personal, nothing too crazy.
Man,
all right, so I know you like basketball and the playoffs are going on right now. Who do you think is going to take Tuesday's game against the Warriors or the Thunders? Who do you think is going to take it?
It's hard to say. It really is hard to say. I mean, they match up really well. Steph Curry is very consistent offensively.
Yes.
I mean, the Warriors are very consistent offensively. But I could say similar things about OKC. If everybody on OKC shows up, though, I do believe that they can get the Warriors.
So you want The Thunder to win. That's the
I didn't
final
say
answer?
I wanted the Thunder to win. I didn't say that. I said I think they might win.
They might win.
They had the ability to.
Okay.
And I mean, I probably would prefer to see the Warriors win.
Steph Curry with the
I
shot.
got Steph Curry from Carolina.
You
so.
had a contest on your website to see who could dance the best to one of your songs. Do you have a hidden talent that people that know you by Monty, they're like, well, Monty can do this really well outside of singing and dancing? What's a talent that you have?
Outside of, well, I don't really dance.
Well, not dancing, but singing and
You know what I'm
rapping.
saying? That ain't
You don't
really
dance.
the thing I
Well, you
do.
gotta add a little two-step. I'm sure you can do a little,
I mean,
little
yeah, I got
two-step.
rhythm. I got rhythm. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got rhythm. Outside of that, what's one of my talents? I'd say being an ear to my peers. You know what I'm saying? Definitely being an ear to them. Definitely sharing knowledge with my peers and things like that.
All right.
And just giving good advice, man.
That's
Give them
good.
really good advice.
That's
yeah.
a good quality to have. So if he gives y'all some advice, y'all should take it because he says he gives good advice.
I promise.
All right. Now, on the prelude, you had a song called Pick Up the Phone. And this is for my ladies out there. You know, you had a Miss Chantel on the line. Is there really a Miss Chantel? Or are you single? You know, what can my ladies know out here?
Well, all right. So I've been in a relationship for quite some time.
No.
But it had ended, but now things are on the up and up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like, I'm kind of off the market.
Kind
I'm
of
not married.
He's
You know
not
what I'm
married.
saying? I'm not married, but I'm kind of leaning that way. But we'll see what happens.
All my single ladies, y'all can still, I don't know, you can try it out. I don't know how it would go, but y'all can definitely try it out. So when I saw this, I kind of felt bad for you. I saw you went to the casino, and you didn't really have the best of luck. So if you could win your money back right now, picking out of slot machines, blackjack, or put on a little poker face, what do you think you would have the best bet of winning your money back at?
Man. First of all, I don't even really know how to gamble. Look, I shot dice.
Yeah.
We were playing CeeLo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what but when I went out to Vegas, so I just wanted to see if I can win some money.
Yeah.
Ran the slots. I was playing the slots, man. I wasn't doing nothing else. And I just lost all my money playing the slots.
Lost all the money playing the slot
Man,
machine.
it was crazy, man.
If you think you could get it back, would you pick slots, blackjack, or would you do some poker?
I probably, look, everybody told me I should have been on blackjack.
Blackjack?
Yeah, I
Blackjack's
would have had
good.
success with that. So I'd probably jump back out there with that.
Got to get that 21.
All right.
And then also, last and final question. I know you eat organic food and you're very healthy. So what's your favorite organic meal? And can you cook?
Okay, so I'm weird. Like, I don't have a favorite anything, really.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
What?
I don't have a favorite color. I don't have a favorite artist.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I think it's just my mind's always moving constantly. I'm a Gemini.
Yeah.
So I'm changing everything. So anyway, I don't have a favorite organic meal, and I can cook.
You can cook.
can
What's your best? Well, not your favorite dish you can cook, but what's the best dish? They'd be like, Tigo put his foot in this. It's good. What do people say your best dish is?
I don't know what my best dish is.
No,
I'd say.
God.
I mean, I really cook for me mostly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and like you said, I'm healthy, so it's gonna be some grilled chicken, some sweet potatoes, things like that.
That's
so,
good. That's
I
good.
gotta keep the body in shape, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, Tigo. Well, thank you so much for being here today. I really, really, really appreciate it. Go ahead and tell all your fans where they can follow you at. Wait for June 3rd. Tell them what they can expect.
Okay, well, listen, you can definitely follow me on Instagram, all social media at Tigo B Music. That's TIGOB MUSIC, Tigo B Music.
All right.
On June 3rd, we got Vibe releasing. Every summer I drop a project. Every July I drop a project. This year will be no different, so you can be expecting that.
Will we have a billboard this time? You gonna do the billboard again?
I mean, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something that's
Because you
extravagant.
fancy. You got billboards. You got
Yeah.
the highway. You see yourself
Yeah,
trying to be like you one day.
yeah.
So you fancy.
Yeah, we do something extravagant.
Okay.
We'll turn up.
Okay. Well, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Jasmine Camille, and thank you for watching another episode of Spotlight.
Girl, I wish that I could stay here with you all night.